Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Arkansas Razorback. It's Brandon Allen.
So much is made about the measurables of a quarterback, and sometimes we get into the minutia. And with Brandon Allen, hand size was the question people had coming out of the University of Arkansas. He worked really hard on it. Actually went through some massage therapy to try and increase his hand size and actually measure different from the combine to the pro day.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here are the Chargers under 3rd-year coach Anthony Lynn. They'll be led out by the former Texas Tech Red Raider at quarterback. It's Nick Shimonek.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard on fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one, because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shimonek. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find Isabella. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22.
60 Pittsburgh. Make these babies cry. Ready? Get. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Caleb Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's the way. Check 43. Let's go.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Go now. Go. AT, go.
Here's Shimonek to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be second down.
12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Shimonek, his throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up
Draw play, Edmonds. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They run with Pumphrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Shimonek. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. No gain on the dump off at 2nd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. Come on. You just
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
won.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. 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 2nd and
Throwing on second down. Shimanek. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're throwing here. Shimanek. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one. The Jaguars on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Intended for PPQT.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Shimanek. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Holding offense.
They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Shimanek. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Max 50, Max 50.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Edwards. Fights loose. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10
at the 40-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cassius Marsh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check pass, check pass.
Ready, go. Head up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one caught by Isabella. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Go. 30 base.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw is Edwards. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Allen going to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now our attention turns back to Brandon Allen. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Throwing now is Allen, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Allen now on third and goal, and that will be incomplete.
Allen's pass, incomplete. Intended for KKQT.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A quick throw complete to Chark. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first. And with a flag down, he goes down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run again with Pumphrey. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Penny, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Shimada. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Shimonik to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Shimonek, and he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
50 play.
First down, Charger.
Who's on 85?
Back to throw, Shimonek. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Pumphrey.
sometimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
False start, offense.
That's some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set them back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner.
My 50, my 50. I know he ain't got it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a...
And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready. 70, Indy. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
Offense.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
Here we go.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
2 times, 2 times. Even. 4 down. Even. 5.
Now Allen going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's what I'm talking
A
about.
9-yard touchdown ground. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing here. Shimonek. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Shimonek. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Shimonek. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Shimonek. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Mitchell.
On the ready.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's QT. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Allen now on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. Chargers coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. 20, 10, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
We're going to shut you down.
In for the score.
We're going to shut you down.
As his guys are back within a single score.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A 6-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you. Come on, set.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Allen. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Here we go. Ready up.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
And get it.
On 1st down, Edwards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
He's back to throw. Give him 15 yards on. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Edwards, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Come on. Hustle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, they'll take them when they can get them right about now as a victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.